Hey friends, welcome back to the homestead. So most of my time out here on the homestead is spent in boots of some sort, and let's be honest, I wear boots because I was homeschooled and I don't know how to tie my shoes. Here recently, my muck boots got a big old crack in them. They pretty much became worthless because every time I step in a puddle, my socks would end up getting soaked. I ended up just putting on my cheap little tennis shoes because, well, I'm lazy. So these guys slip on and off really easy. About a week after I threw away my broken and worn out muck boots, Kalkal reached out to me and asked if they could send me some. I usually don't do promotional videos like this, especially in long form, but they were nice enough to send me a pair of their new boots and wanted me to try them out. This is the first time I've actually looked at them, so we'll get to open this up together. Now, I get a lot of the boots that I wear from Duluth Trading Company, and they tend to be comfortable and very durable, but figured, hey, why not try these out? Now, these are big. They feel really smooth. They're all rubber soled. Feels kind of like a wetsuit material up here at the top, and then just a hard rubber. Try them on, see how they fit. Well, they're definitely easy to slide on. They're not tight around the ankles. That's good for slipping them on real quick. I don't know about how comfortable it'll be walking around in them. All right. I am a 9.5. They didn't have half sizes, so they just gave me the size up. But it's not too bad. They've got a nice comfortable sole in them, that's for sure. Why don't we go and take care of some chores, and then we'll take a little hike. I will say, just like the first few steps, they're a lot more comfortable than my previous muck boots. Hi, babies. Baby chickens are growing up. There you go. Water. There you go. Crushing toast. Are you doing good, Mama? Are you doing good? Yeah. All right, that's done. Now the bunnies. Hi, bunnies. Hi, bunnies. How are you doing? Laura's good. Who wants some dinners? Laura does. There you go. Well, so far they're doing a really good job keeping my feet from getting wet, which I would expect them to do. All right, let's go take a hike. Hi, bees. How you doing? You good? So I've got a 1 mile loop that I've mapped out over here on one of the edges of our property. On another note, these pants that I got from Duluth are simply amazing. They feel a little weird at first, but they just wick away water. Like, I don't know what kind of material they are, but I love them. I feel my feet sliding around in these, especially going up the hill. And so if that continues, that could rub a significant blister on the heel of my foot. But it's not digging into like the top of my foot, which is what I've had issues with in the past with big old boots. It's right where the crease is. That crease will dig into the top of your foot, kind of pinch it there. It's not happening with these, so that's nice. passion flower. And that, if you didn't know, is the Tennessee state wildflower. There's a little tree. Need to pull that out of here so we can mow effectively. More uphill. And get up to here to this clearing, to our walnut grove. And this is Walnut Grove. It's an old grove of walnut trees that were planted years and years before we owned the property. They're beautiful. All right, so we can continue on up the ridge to the top, but I think we're just gonna head back down, complete our 1 mile loop. There we go. We'll clear out some of these pesky little spiders as we walk. Now as we go back down the hill, my foot's sliding the other way. Probably because it's just not quite the right fit. My foot's sliding into the toe of the shoe. Kind of starting to put some pressure on my big toe. And we're back out into the clearing. I've not had to break out the tennis shoes yet, so that's a good sign. She's tired, she's hot. She's like, what are we doing? Walking around all this way. We made it. 1 mile in muck boots. They're not that bad. My feet are probably a little bit more sore than wearing the hiking boots. Going up and down the hills, that was an issue because my feet were just sliding around. They're a little bit too big for my feet. But I mean, they're not intended to go on long hikes. So they've got a line of hunting boots that are similar to these. They look like they've got a little bit more support going up the calf, and they might have a little bit tighter tolerances. I'd be interested to see how those fare. So maybe I could convince them to send me a pair of those, and we can take them up Bush Hog Hollow and see how they do on those ridges. Let's see how well my socks held up. Y'all are noisy. Yes you are. Easy to take off. They'll definitely keep you warm. That's great in the winter time, but in these 80, 90 degree days that we have in the summertime, it might be a little bit much. Just throwing them on to take care of some quick chores in the morning. I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. The soles of it were actually quite comfortable. After wearing them for a little while, my foot, especially my right foot, on the outside edge started to feel a little bit of pressure, but I've got weird feet to begin with. And then going up and down hills, I did slide around a little bit in there. I started to put some more pressure on my toes that wasn't comfortable, but just wearing them around the yard, taking care of basic chores, things like that. I could see me wearing these on a consistent basis. Yeah, that's about all that I got for you. So, all right, I didn't want to just leave you with a first impression. I've now been wearing these boots for a month. And I've got to say, the more I wear them, the more that I like them. They're easy to put on in the mornings. They are durable. They're sturdy. I really don't mind throwing them on and taking a walk through the creek or through the woods. The more that I wear them, the more I enjoy them. They're not hurting my feet nearly as much anymore. I think that my feet have adjusted or they've worn in. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying them. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description with the Kalkal site on Amazon. You'll be able to go there and see what all options they have. I didn't see these boots on there just yet, but I'm sure that they'll be on there soon. Yeah, they've been working well. I've been enjoying them. So thank you, Kalkal, for sending those out. I'll leave a review on Amazon as soon as they're available. And yeah, that's about it. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or thought it was informative or entertaining in any way, please hit the thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and see more of what we have going on here on the homestead. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. Let's go get the tractor.